really. I look however I look, and that is that. In the scheme of things, it just doesn't matter. And no one is paying attention. However, I do indeed look bananas. When I get to my room, I practically fall through the unlocked door. Luckily, I don't have a roommate who might complain about my noisy entrance. She moved out a few days ago, presumably to go live with someone less catatonic, so the double is now all mine. I don't blame the poor girl. If you're going to be trapped on a relatively small campus outside of Madison, Wisconsin, it's best to surround yourself with cheerful people. I walk through the dark room, stub my toe on what I'm pretty sure is an anthropology textbook, and collapse onto the futon. Oh, the irony of my having replaced my dorm-provided single bed with a full-size futon. Anyone seeing it might imagine I was the type to bring home boys. But I am a failure in that area. Add it to the fucking list, I tell myself. I've lost track of the guys on campus that I've drunkenly led on and then pushed away before anything could happen. The thought of someone's hands on my body makes me want to retch. This is not normal, I understand that. Which is why I always have that moment when I'm drunk and the idea of fun, no-strings sex seems like a bright idea. For God's sake, if I could ever go through with it, I'd be in good company. Plenty of other 21-year-olds were making walks of shame home in the wee hours of the morning. I've heard those supposedly shameful nights retold, with plenty of laughs and sordid details. I can lure a guy in when I want to. Alcohol gives me that. And boys respond, although I have no idea why. It's natural to want to connect with other people, I guess. Except I don't want to, not really. Which must be why I don't have any real friends. But I drink and play the role, holding out hope that self-fulfilling prophecies exist, and that I might make a connection and feel whole again if I pretend long enough. The act is fun for me initially, yet leaves me even worse off by the end of the night, when reality hits and my intolerable loneliness engulfs me. I know it's not especially smart to lead guys on and then bolt the minute they try to touch me. But I have my strategies. I often mumble something about being a virgin, a revelation that effectively puts a damper on most guys' interest. Discovering this did sort of amuse me. I'd have thought guys would like the idea of being a girl's first. No pressure to perform acrobatic-style maneuvers and whatnot, since I wouldn't know any better. But it seems the generally smart, decent guys at this small liberal college in the middle of Wisconsin's snow tundra don't want the responsibility of deflowering a drunken co-ed. Go figure. Either way, I make sure nothing physical ever happens, despite my fervent desire to find an escape, however temporary. God knows it wouldn't be fun for me anyway, considering I have the arousal level of a rock. So I add frigid to the list, to that stupid mental inventory I try so hard not to keep. An increasingly large list of all of my flaws, my inadequacies, my failures. There has to be a list of my successes too, doesn't there? Or at least my adequacies? I try to focus. All the fucking liquor makes it hard, but I try. This is important. I'm a not terrible student. I shower regularly. I know a lot about tides. I will eat nearly anything except for raisins. Christ. I refocus. I may be drunk, but I can do better. I have mastered the art of melancholy. I have my doubts about whether this can even vaguely be considered a success. I think again, determined to find something I've done that is worth recognition. I lived. The laugh that escapes my lips is awful, and the bitter sound echoes throughout my sparse room. I'm a regular fucking Harry Potter, I shriek. Fuck! I sit up and kick off my shoes. My phone is still in my hand, and I look dizzily at it. I never give up on my brother. That at least should go on the success list.